Hey everybody, welcome to Learning DIY on the Fly, and today we're going to try to chase down a brake leak in my wife's car. I bought a specialty tool from Harbor Freight. We're going to see if that helps, but we're also going to show off a couple of the new tools that I bought that I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Now that we got the toolbox all set up, I did buy some electric tools, electric impacts and stuff to help with tires and breaking away rusty bolts and all that fun stuff. So we'll take a quick look at that and we'll go ahead and see if we can find this brake leak. Alright, so this is a special tool I bought specifically because I had to find a brake leak. So essentially this will put pressure in the system, and then I can watch the pressure go down so I know it's leaking, and then I'll be able to chase down the leak. And after I pull the tires off, I go from tire to tire and look. My wife bought a whole nother thing of brake fluid, so it should be nice and easy to do that. This is the newest thing I bought specifically for this little mini have to do it project. And then you can't go in and just buy what you need, so I bought bought one of these just so I can check, because usually I'll look and be like, well, looks like I need to change it, and I usually probably change it right around when it's like this, maybe closer to that, because I just prefer to have new stuff. But now I know if I can hit somewhere around in here, at least I'll be saving a little bit of money. But the big thing that I bought before I bought the toolboxes and the tools and all that stuff, and before I even thought about exactly doing this YouTube channel, was I went out and bought this big old guy, which is nice because they just came out with a new model. I seen a video where it said it was leaked, and I think it's out now, but it wasn't out before. It's an extra 100 foot-pounds. But if you want, I'll go into all the specs at one point, but I definitely want to show that I bought these. They're a lot cheaper than a lot of the other big brands. Comes with a really good warranty. That's why I got these. And they were doing a deal on batteries. Buy a battery and a charger, get a tool for free. And I got one of the smaller two smaller tools for free. But this was one of the big ones I really wanted, so I bought this separate. So I have 2 chargers, 2 batteries, 2 free tools, and then 2 tools that I bought myself. And it was a lot, but I got tired of not wanting to hook up my air compressor all the time for my one air impact, because I literally only had one, and I decided to go with Hercules brushless stuff. So, but I got that one. This one is what I'm using today. This one and that one were the 2 I had to buy separate. I got a 1/4-inch drive and a angle grinder for free with the buy a battery pack and a charger free. So, or buy a battery pack and a charger, get a tool free. And I got the 1/4-inch drive tool and the other grinder for free. So now that we got all that understood, what I got and stuff. Hey, look, random person driving down the step. Huh, that's nice. But now we got all that under the way, and you guys kind of see the tools I bought and stuff. Essentially what's happening with this right now is the wife drives for like 2 weeks, brake light comes on, she tops off the brake reservoir, drives for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, has to top it off again. So I don't know. I've tried to look to see if it's dripping. I can't find no drips underneath. Like I've climbed underneath while it's been sitting in the parking lot or sitting in the driveway, stuff like that. But there are a couple things that I did notice, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at that, and that'll be essentially where I'm going to start looking. See that rim? Fairly clean. That rim, a little bit cleaner than the first one. And we have this filler, which has some dirty spots, and I think that's from when the brake drug before, when I did the brakes, and then I fixed it. So I think the rim got hot, but this rim's pretty dirty. But this filler is nasty, and I'm thinking that this one is gonna be where my issue's at. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my jack and get the tools I need set aside, maybe get some lights going on, and then we'll go ahead and pop this off and see if we're even gonna need that tool to hook up, but we'll figure that out here in a minute. initial look, I'm not seeing any wet spots. And the bleeder's bone dry. So probably not this one. Just kinda weird. Well, maybe I'll see if I can hook that pressure thing up and see if that helps me find it, if it is on the side. So some of you guys who probably looked at that box and went, "That's not the tool you think it is." You're right. It wasn't the tool I thought it was. I thought it was one of the ones that pressurized the system, and then you can go and bleed it, not the one that sucks fluid through the bleeder from the reservoir. So that tool isn't going to help me at all trying to find this leak. I did look all over. I pumped up the brakes, looked at this corner. Definitely does not look like it's this corner. The only spot that looked wet when I actually took my camera and ran the light over it, it was what's left of the actual paint, and it just flakes off and it's not like actually wet. So pumped up the brakes, didn't see no leak on this side. I'm gonna start checking the other ones. If I find it, then I'll let you guys know. If not, this will be a pretty sad, very quick, bad DIY video.